It is what
Hey,
it is. What it
we
is.
live, baby.
All right, cool. Hey, we on here? We good? Say we live?
Yeah,
All
man.
right, we
They say we
broadcasting. We
live. Yeah,
straight.
there you go. All
We
right,
out
we
here.
live, baby.
We let them know. Let them know we out here. It's
Ooh,
the fellas right now. You know what I'm
yeah, the fellas take over today. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yeah. Yeah. What's happening?
This ain't
Good brother,
happened
what's
yet.
going on with you today, man?
Hey, man, chilling, chilling.
So,
As you see my shirt, man, I'm representing
the
today.
fellas taking over. Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
we out
saying?
here.
Cause I
DDA
know,
can't make it right now. She handling business. She'll come in, but
I know y'all celebrated another holiday this past weekend, but I'm rocking my Juneteenth shirt. You feel me?
okay. There you
Yeah,
go.
no.
All right.
Hey, Juneteenth, baby.
Let me go
But yeah,
ahead. Let
man.
me go ahead and enlarge it. So yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
Juneteenth,
There you go.
Juneteenth, baby. Yeah. So what you been up to today, man? How's
Right.
everything going on your end? What you
Right.
been up to?
So how'd you spend your weekend?
Ah, man. I was relaxing, man. Family,
You
family.
teasing it out.
Hey, man. Yeah, had a
Okay.
couple family members come in town, but other than that, man, like I
Yeah,
ain't.
everything good on the same. You know what I'm saying? Work, chill. You know what I'm saying? Getting back into the mix. Cause
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So same thing, man. I chilled. I chilled this weekend. I ain't do too much. Had a couple
Okay.
family members. And that's the end for me. What about you?
This is crazy. I know there's a little delay.
Oh, it's a little delay.
Uh,
Ah,
okay.
it's a delay. I don't see one in you. Like,
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we same thing. I had family come in. We just yeah. Oh yeah. It must. If you just hearing that right now, then it's oh man. Yeah, it's a delay. All right. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna be delayed
uh,
up. It's joint
wow.
running crazy.
Hold up.
It's joint running crazy.
Let me see. Let me
Yeah.
see. Huh.
Yep. It's delayed.
Clearly, it's big time delay. I'm hearing you when you talk,
Hey, I don't
but
know.
clearly, when I talk, you ain't getting me.
Let me figure that out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me check something out. Y'all stay tuned. We just about to be ratchet right now. Y'all stay tuned. Hold on.
While he gone, I'll keep talking, man. So yeah, man, this weekend I was chilling. Didn't do too much. Family came in town. Um, Cooked a little bit, but I didn't barbecue. I just made a couple dishes, hung out with the fam, man, and so that's really what I did.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Is it still delayed? That's funny. Is it still delayed? Let me try.
Delay.
Let me
It's
see.
a delay
Let me
like
see.
crazy. It's a
Let me
delay
see.
like crazy. Hey y'all, this is just a unfortunate technical difficulty. Could be my Wi-Fi, could be his Wi-Fi, could be something going on. Don't know, but we working it out, and making it do what it do. So I don't know, cause I'm
All
a
right.
count. Adrian, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yo, it's delayed like crazy. It's delayed like crazy. I
Oh,
don't know what's going on.
oh man. Let me see.
Sorry, y'all. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, what's happening, y'all? Like I said, D's running late. We're all having some technical difficulties making it happen, but we get into it. I would just laugh. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. We good now. I don't know if it's mine or what. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man, but I totally got all the way off. And it's like, man, maybe we can sync. We can find each other in the middle.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna get off, get back in, see what's happening. But all right, what's happening, battle buddies?
Hey, man, that was a great 9 minutes of trying to figure out what we had going on.
Out here looking crazy.
Man.
Anyway,
sheesh.
Yeah, I know it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, both had had a good weekend. Just chilled out. Family came in. We did a hike. We didn't do nothing too crazy. Did a little 4 or 5 mile hike.
Okay,
everybody was good. That's it.
Okay.
Ate good, drank good. I don't even think we really did anything on the 4th. Like we've been doing things around that day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
on the 4th,
like Thursday, yeah, everybody just chilled. We did go to church. My mom got baptized again, so we was all there. And then after that, we just relaxed.
Okay, so, church.
Yeah,
Hey.
Yeah. I know, right? yeah.
Oh man, that's what's up. Same thing too. Didn't really do nothing on the 4th either. Really just chilled around the house, did little stuff, man. Played games, stuff like that. But wasn't no party, wasn't no celebration. Didn't pop no fireworks, none of that type of stuff.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't really do the fireworks anyway. I guess military wise, sometimes it can be triggering, so I just don't even rock with it. Don't even bother.
Okay.
So, yeah, and that's a thing that a lot of people tend to forget, that you get a lot of people, not just in the military, but people that have been through experiences, period, whether it's just been, crazy shootouts or, bad car accidents, loud noises and stuff like that can, really bother them. So, yeah, fireworks is cool, but sometimes you just ain't got to do it in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be mindful of the people, your people around you. Sometimes it bothers them. You know what I mean?
So my issue be like, people decide that they want to wait all the way to 10, 11 o'clock at night and then start. It's like, yo, like do it, right. At like 8, you know what I'm saying? Like a respectable time frame. And that way it's not a big shock to people. You know what I mean? When something 10, 11, maybe somebody laying down sleep, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And now, you know what I'm saying? They having relapses of wartime and, things like that. Or like you said, PTSD just because of life experiences growing up in the hood,
Yeah.
But that tend to be the issues that, kind of happens where people want to do it at 10, 11, 11:30 at night. And you like, for what? Like you had all this time to pop them, and why you want to wait till, people probably going to sleep now. So
yeah. And then like doing it 2-3 days after, you know what I'm saying? Like you still got fireworks. You're supposed to be letting all them joints go.
Let them go. Because I think if people know, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can kind of, you can be ready for it because you're like, okay, I know people are gonna do it, right?
Right.
But like you said, 2, 3, 4 days later, and you still got fireworks and you letting them off at 9, 10 o'clock at night, like, yo, what is you doing? Why?
Right. Parts of the sky starting to light up, and you like, oh, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? All too familiar type thing.
Right.
So yeah, you gotta be mindful of that. That's, sometimes that stuff can get serious for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Yes.
And you gotta be respectful.
Right.
Sometimes this is annoying. Like I don't feel like hearing that.
I don't feel like hearing it. I know I don't. So I'm with you. Cause that's why I be like, yo, I'm okay. 8, 9 o'clock. All right, cool. 9:30, you pushing it. 10, you need to be fucking done. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and like you said, especially it's in the neighborhood. It's not like we all spaced out. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of close, and you like, bro, like, why is you doing this? So, but I'm good.
People be doing the most. People be doing them. I seen a video. I don't know where they were, but the dude had like the candle, and he was hitting this girl on her back with the joint, like doof, 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 like
Oh
all the
yeah,
fireworks, and like her hair caught on fire. I was like, yo,
the
you
Roman
wildin'.
candles, you shooting off.
Like, you
Shoo,
wildin'.
shoo.
Like,
Yeah, man.
that's a little too much.
Yeah.
Man, now she on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Do they even make fireworks the way they used to make them?
I don't even know. I ain't rock with fireworks in a minute.
It's been a minute for me too, especially. I don't think I've really popped fireworks since I left the South, to be honest with you. So I haven't popped them since I left the South. So
Yeah. But it is what it is. All right. But yeah, what was that joint we was just talking about right before we got on air? That clip or that picture or whatever. We was
oh,
talking about. Well, go ahead and read that out again.
hey, all right. So this is basically from a young lady, and she's saying, I don't know if I'm being petty here, but I feel like I'm not. So my ex-husband remarried and has kids with his wife. She owns a business, and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. My ex works and gives me $900 a month in child support for our daughter, but I don't think it's fair. I told him that it would be nice if he sent me more for my daughter. My daughter, you hear that? My daughter. He told me that his wife and his accounts are not together. But honestly, I want to take him and his wife to court to get the max amount I can for my daughter. My daughter again. I work from home and my husband is in the army, but we are struggling. So she's remarried. I'm just I'm just giving people context.
Analyzing. Yep,
You
breaking
know
it
what I'm
all
saying?
down. Yep.
But we are struggling. It would be nice to have that additional income that my daughter deserves. What do
Right.
you guys think?
I think you're foul. that's what I think. Yeah, you can't base it, even though some states will base it off of the household income, you know what I'm saying, from both parties, even if the other person remarries. I don't think that's fair. If he's working and he's working a stable job, and he's providing, then that's what it is. Shouldn't be the other party's income. Shouldn't be involved. Now, if he wasn't working because she told him you ain't got to work, she just want to take care of him, then all right, she may have to come out a couple dollars, but based on the potential of what he can make, skill set, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. But just because she's making $1 million or earning $1 million, not necessarily making $1 million, the business may be earning $1 million, and she's really only making 60,000 of that $1 million. But her income shouldn't be included. What you think?
No, I don't. You know what I mean? He's remarried. Clearly, she's remarried as well.
Yep.
Her husband is in the military, so they have income there, right? And so we know, okay, if you're married, you have dependents, you're going to get more money. Not sure what rank is. Get housing. So
you're going to get housing regardless.
Regardless. So, and you're getting another $900 on top of that. So it's like you shouldn't be struggling. Now, you may not be in her eyes. I think struggling is because maybe they're not able to live the same way that the ex-husband and his wife is living, right? So now, oh yeah, we're struggling. But I mean, he's in the military, so your benefits and all of that is taken care of. And you're getting $900 a month. So it's not like, oh, he's not paying. He's paying $900 a month. He's paying. And so I don't get why. I don't understand why women want to rape you across the coals. Like, oh, you need to pay more when someone's consistently paying. I mean, I feel like you can work that out. If there's something that I'm sure the daughter needs, I'm sure he's going to be there to help out. You know what I'm saying? So everybody wants to get the courts in their business, man. Keep that to y'all. I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying? Try to work it out. You know what I mean? because you never know, because what her W-2s say, oh, well, not W-2s, but her 1099 say, or however her, you know what I'm saying, her business, because she could be paying herself, you know, a little bit, right? Like what you just said. And so now you take them to court thinking like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm finna get an extra 150, you know, 200, 300, whatever. I'm finna get about $2,000 a month. And then based off of what she make and the children they have, you know, and what she's claiming, it could be less. So now it's like, oh, well, we paying you $700 a month. I've seen that happen before. And now you want him to pay you the $900 a month when he like, nah, the court say I'm paying $700.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, you know, so it be like that, man. I had my own personal situation with child support, and she was trying to get me for like $1,000 a month initially. Like it was something crazy, you know, just for one child, and, you know, went and fought it, and, you know, had to contest a whole bunch of things in court, but actually got dropped down to, it was what, $180 a month.
Okay.
And I offered her just out of my own pocket, like, all right, you know, I'm already taking care of, you know, daycare, but I'll still give you, you know, a couple dollars, you know, here and there or whatever. She was like, nah, I'm gonna get this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it, you know, it went in my favor. And mostly, you know, it's not because I'm being a deadbeat, but me being a good, active, present, you know, parent, where I'm showing them that, you know, I have him, you know, in my custody, you know, several nights out of the week, you know, damn near half this, you know, half or more than she had them, you know, within a month's time, and purchasing clothes and diapers and, you know, food for them, and, you know, having all this stuff and paying daycare and everything like that. So it's just like, nah. So when the judge said, nope, you got to pay half of the child care, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you're only getting awarded blah, blah, blah. And then when we got taken out of daycare, she still got the same amount. She wasn't, you know, having, you know, didn't have to pay anymore. So, you know, it did work. But you get a lot of people that, on the flip side, you'll get a lot of men too that will try to use the system against them and won't strive for a higher paying job. Will just do like janitorial services or something that's really low wage. That way they only got to give their child, you know, $50 or $100, you know what I'm saying? And then that's all that they're doing, you know, and that's not fair either. I've
seen two situations. So one situation I seen a guy, so he owned his own business, right? And he was giving, you know, baby mama $800 a month. And so she was like, I want more. Like, I deserve more. Right. So, you know, instead of like really working it out with him, she like, nah, I'm gonna take you to court. Went to court, and the judge only awarded her $600 a month. So now he pays less. You know what I mean? And it's like, I would have worked it out with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I would have gave you a couple $100 more if, you know, that was the case. But, you know, you trying to be greedy. You know, now I'm only going to give you the $600, and I'll do whatever it is I need to do for my child extra.
Right.
I'll do that. But no. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even giving you the money. You know, you tell me what she needs and I'll buy it. Yep. And so it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, man, if you got somebody that's doing what they're supposed to be doing, paying you, like, work that out. Like, you trying to go to court, you just don't know what may happen. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially, you know, when you won't have a W-2, you know what I mean? And what you claim is pretty much how you claiming it. You know, it could definitely bite you. Another situation, I have a homeboy that had 2 kids. He was working. Now he was getting raped. He was paying about $3,600 a month.
Whew.
So
how much was he making?
Hey man, he was getting
for 2 kids or just one? How many kids was it?
2 for 2. And so he was like, you know what? He quit his job. It's like he's like, I cannot live by paying you this amount of money each month. Like, I'm paying you way too much. I can't even pay my own bills in my own house. you know.
Right.
And so he quit. And so, you know, like what you were saying. So then he just started, you know, just working routinely. He would, you know, get little jobs here and there, then go somewhere else. Like, and so it's like, yeah, I'm not finna be paying you all this money. We could have worked this out.
Right.
But hey, man, think about that. Like, and I mean, he made decent money, but I mean, you know, it wasn't enough to, like, you know, after he's paying all of that, you know, to cover his bills and being able to live. Like, it was extremely hard for him to do.
Yeah, because I know, dude. There's 2 kids that he was on child support for, and he was paying like 12, maybe $1,800 a month, you know. But he wasn't seeing the kids a lot, and that's one of the things that contributes too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in North Carolina, she's all the way in Maryland. You know, with the kids, he ain't going up there to see them all the time. So it's like, okay, he kicking out more. But it's like, dude was making like $3,500, maybe $40,000 a year at the time, and was paying, you know, $1,800 a month. He like, hey, I can't live off of that. So I was just like, you better get another job, or get you a smaller place to live. You know what I'm saying?
But then think about this, right? Because I know women that are that petty. If you start making more money, they will take you back to court. So he starts making more money. He goes back to court. Now he's going to have to pay more child support. So, you know what I mean? So if he does have a second job, so she has to never find out about it. You know what I mean? But if she finds out, she like, yeah, we got to go back to court, buddy.
Yep. I need my coins. I need a couple more dollars.
Right. Or some people just do it every year. Some women will just do it every single year, just to make sure. Hey, man, some women are cool. Some like, nah, if you got a raise, we need a raise. Even if it is a couple $1,000s. Like, well, you finna give me a couple $100 a month. Like,
right.
Hey, man.
And why do you think they do that? You think they're doing it out of spite, bitterness, or are they really doing it for the welfare of the child?
Nah, spite, bitterness, for the most case. Because when you think about it, like, if a man is paying, right? If he's paying child support. You're getting the money. I feel like 9 times out of 10, if you keep taking him to court to get more money, like, that's petty. That's extremely petty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if someone's already paying $800-900 and you're taking them yearly. Like I said, I know some people that will take a man to court yearly to get more money, because it's like, just in case you got a raise on your job, we need a raise in child support.
Yeah.
So yearly, run me your finances yearly. So
how you feel about women paying child support?
The man in me don't really like it. And maybe that's because I'm a man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I still got like Southern roots. So it's kind of like, oh, she paying child support? Like, I wouldn't. But I think it's also, it's situational, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I personally wouldn't care about it. But at the same time, I make enough, I don't need it. So I know there would be some situations where you could possibly need it. Like, yo, you out here living your best life. I'm holding these kids down. The least you can do is shoot me a few $100s a month for child support. So I get that. But me, like, I personally don't care for it. I wouldn't go after it.
Because I actually, was awarded, throughout my battles with child support, custody, and everything. After a while, I was actually awarded the primary custody of my son. And so I've had him for real ever since he was 2. I got custody of him when he was 5. And so it was up until he was 11, maybe 12, where I wasn't getting any child support. I started thinking to myself, that ain't fair. 'Cause I was thinking like you, nah, man, I got it. I'm going to take care of my child, blah, 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 blah. But then I started to think, not that I'm missing out on money, but if the shoe was on the other foot, at one time I was, I'm responsible for the contribution of making my child better. And so I spoke to her about it. Like, hey, you know, let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Look, he
Mm-hmm.
getting bigger. You know, he's wearing adult size shoe now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing soccer, doing da 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 da. You know, he's going through clothes. You know, I appreciate it if you could kick in every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? A
Mm-hmm.
couple of hours. I know how much she makes. You know, because we both work for the same agency or whatever. I'm like, I ain't asking a lot. I'm just asking this.
For
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Okay.
She was like, nah, I don't think I need to pay anything. I was like, the shoe was up on my other foot. When you think it was that? She was like, yeah, but like how you were saying, you the man, you got it. And I was like, okay, cool.
And
Went
I
to court.
think that's yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
you
went
took
to
it to
court.
court.
Sure did. Sure did. Went to court. Showed all the stuff I had to show. Judge was like, hey, you need to pay this amount. And she gonna come back, hit me up. Hey, you think we can work this out? I'm like, oh, see, yeah, because you know the numbers went from, you know what I'm saying? You know, way more, you know, probably 3 times what I was asking, you know.
Right.
So yeah,
Y'all work it
ended up
out?
working it out. Yeah. I'm,
Okay.
I'm humble with it. Like, all right, yeah, just kick in. You know what I'm saying? He like
Mm.
going to the movies. You know what I'm saying? He like doing what shouldn't all be on me. If that's the case, give me sole custody, sole responsibility. That's how I
Gotcha.
feel.
Okay, I get it. Let me ask
So
Drina something. Drina, so you say
yeah.
in
She's
the
been in
state
the
of
comments.
Mississippi.
Shout out to Drina.
Yeah, Drina, what's happening? You automatically get the option to go to court every 3 years in order to update, okay, the child support. And then you say you was awarded. Okay, now this is my question because I know it also depends by state, Drina, and you can, kind of let us know. So you were awarded $234 a month for your daughters. And basically you're saying he has not been paying you. How does that work? Because I thought if you don't pay, like they seize your
Yeah,
money or
he'll be in
they'll put you in
arrears.
jail. Yeah.
Right, yeah, they can. It just depends on the state. Like a lot of them, they'll be in arrears. If he's filing taxes, they'll take some of that money out
Right.
from taxes. But here they got they call them weekenders, and so Friday at 6 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
until Monday 6 a.m. you in jail. You know what I'm saying? And
Wow. So she says he just
he
doesn't.
just doesn't.
So he
Dang.
doesn't have to pay. Like the courts don't seize his
They don't take
money
it out of
or
his check automatic. I mean, because for me,
yeah.
it was coming out of my check automatically. Like I ain't had no choice.
Because I know
So
somebody in the SIP, they got behind. And when I say the SIP, Mississippi, they got behind on
Mississippi,
payments and they got arrested. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they had to pay to get up out of the ridge, and then they got out. So
yeah, see, he working under the table, so he ain't getting
oh,
he ain't getting audited for W-2s and all that stuff. So, but
okay.
yeah,
Well, then that
craziness.
makes sense if he's
God bless.
working up
Good
under
luck
the
to
table.
you, man.
Whew,
And
dang.
that's why I was saying, like, you get some guys that jerk the system and just not work. You know what I'm saying? And
All
then
right. I know. I feel
whatever.
bad. I feel bad for people because it's like it's you rarely see a situation where it's just like, you know
Mhm.
what, we're gonna be adults. We had a child
Mhm.
together. Let's work this out. Let's figure this thing
Mhm.
out. It's either usually somebody usually getting screwed over, whether it be the
Yeah.
man or the woman,
Mhm.
with the kids.
Right.
The men leaving the women to take care of the kids,
Mhm.
or a woman is just like, nah, I want more. I want more. I
Right.
want more. I want more.
Controlling the child, using the child as a pawn, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and then you'll get it to a point where, sometimes the woman, like I said, will use the child, as a way to get child support. And if they don't get child support, then the father can't see the child. And that's not right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I think that's more important than, what I'm saying, the financial means from it. Because what would you rather have? This man paying, the desired amount that you want, and he doesn't spend any time with his child, or he spends all day and is productive and making sure that your child is good, but don't have the funds to pay child support. You know what I'm saying?
Or a woman don't want to split 50-50 custody because they know the child support payments are going to be lower.
Mm-hmm.
than if it's 70-30. You know what I mean? Or,
Right.
you know, if you a weekend
Right.
warrior, meaning you get the child
Mhm.
every other weekend and 1 or 2
Mhm.
days during the week, right?
Yeah.
Like, so your child support is going to be higher, but if you do 50-50 custody, it's going to be lower. So you don't want to do 50-50 custody.
We about to we good.
Hey man,
Yeah, we about to get into it with this child support thing. It's crazy, yo.
hey,
it's
whew.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. You know, if both parents can work it out, you know, amicably and mutually, you know, go ahead and, you know, do that. But if you ain't gotta put the courts in the system, you know, in there, don't. Let's just work it out.
That's how I feel. So it's like if you're not paying anything, you know what I'm saying? By all means, take them to court. Take them to court.
Mm-hmm.
But if they paying like every month, shooting you money, you know what I'm saying? Like work with them. Work with them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Work with them.
If
Or
he making
or
sure, you know, your child lunch joint is, you know, full, that, you know, baby ain't got, you know, get free lunch and is buying lunch, or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Paying for and buying all the clothes, making sure the shoes are straight, paying for health insurance, taking them, you know, covering the doctor's appointments and the co-pays and, you know what I'm saying, all that, then whatever.
so how you feel about this? Only seeing your child on court appointed days. And
Nah.
I'll give you an example, right? Okay,
Okay.
here it is. It's Tuesday, right? Maybe you get off work early. And so you like, hey, you know, you and, you know, your son got any plans? And it's like, no, we don't. Okay. Well, you mind if, you know, I come get him, you know, take him to the mall, maybe get some ice cream, whatever the case, I guess, or depending on how
Right.
old, you know, your child is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're older. It's a game
Yeah.
tonight. You know, I want to take him to the game. And it's like,
Right.
no, it's not your day.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. That's where it's like, you know, building those bonds and, you know, making your child productive, because it's like, okay, you're not doing that, and so you're just gonna make him sit in the house. It's like now he on punishment when he could be going to the game with his dad, even if he don't, or the other parent, the mom too, you know, just
Right.
because I see them in a situation. It's not like, nah, let them spend that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not gonna be doing nothing, you're gonna be, whether you studying or you at work or you just planned on, you know, sitting on the couch watching TV and your child is in the room playing video games or doing whatever else they doing. Hey, nah, go spend some time with your mom or your dad, and, you know what I'm saying? Have those moments. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know, it's people like that was like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, it's not your day, so no.
Right.
And you like, what? Like, I couldn't be in that type of situation because it's just
Right.
like, you like,
Yeah.
no, like, nah,
Like, what you
nah.
mean?
Right? What you mean? No, like, no. Like you just said y'all had no plans. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'll make sure he do his homework, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. Get him back home at a decent hour.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you get him this
But,
weekend, so you got to wait till this weekend.
you know, I'm
Um,
thankful. I really don't have that issue with my oldest son. His mom lives in South Carolina with my other son. And I got, you know, primary custody of him too. So yeah, you know, it can happen, fellas. But even based on the custody agreement, you know, we don't necessarily follow it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
right.
you know, and a lot of times, in some ways, sometimes I will leave it up to him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he'd be like, hey, dad, I want to come home. All right, come on. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your mom know. You know what I'm saying? If she gonna drop her off, or I'm gonna pick you up. Or you may say, I want to go over to my mom's. Or sometimes she may ask, like, all right, it's been a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Can he come stay at the house? Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always work it out. So that, you know, co-parenting thing is very is very beneficial. You know what I'm saying? It's good as long as you got peace and everything's going on. I get straight. You know, like, hey, you supposed to go to your mom's tonight. Do you want to go? Nah. All right, you need to call and let her know. Make sure everything's straight, or vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know,
Yeah, I only know a couple people that got like cool situations like that, man, where it's just
mm-hmm.
like, yeah, it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Where it's like, no, that's your dad. You know, we don't have any plans. It's cool. Go ahead. Because I know
Right.
also situation, right? It's not the same thing. Okay, here it is, right? Say, you know, you want to go out this Saturday, right? And
Mhm.
so instead of asking baby moms like, hey, I'm going out this weekend, do you want to spend quality time, with your son?
Mhm.
It's like, nah, they get somebody else to watch him. When,
Mhm.
of course, the other parent might want to watch him, right?
Right.
Because they don't have them all the time, so they would love to
Mhm.
have the opportunity to at least ask or be
Yeah.
suggested. But it's like, nah, I'm gonna have either my mom's watch them or somebody else, but don't even get that parent a chance to even
Mhm.
say yay or nay.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, man. I'm like, yo, this,
Yeah.
nah,
Our joint is so
I
cool because I do have the family here and everything, so it will be um, hey, I'm going on out of town on this day, this day, this day, and I'll let her know whether I want to take him with me or not. And it's just like, all right, so she already knows. I got so much family here, so she's like, well, see if he wants to come here. If not, then I know you got it. I'm like, what I'm saying, whatever. This is, we have good communication with when it comes to the parenting thing. So, I'm very appreciative of that at least.
That's what's up. Nah, I mean that's a good thing because, like I say, man, I know a lot of people that they just
Hmm.
cannot get it together with
Hmm.
their baby moms or baby father. Like
Right.
they can't get it together at all. So
Hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
because like I said, he'll be there and she'll be like, hey, he mentioned he wanted to come back to your house. Are you doing anything today? I'm like, nope, I'll come get him. Like, what I'm saying? Or nah, I come drop him off or blah, 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 blah. This is real cool. Like I'm one of those, like, even if I'm never doing anything and he wants to, I'm like, nah, come on. This is where you want to
okay,
be, be where you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
or vice versa. If you want to be there, all right, cool. But make sure that we still going to, spend an adequate amount of time. And I think like the distance between her and I is like maybe 35, 40 minutes or whatever. So we just work it out. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
And, it'll change a little bit this year because now he's going back to school. So, he's already registered to school with me. So, we'll just work it out a little bit. But, when it was virtual, it was just like, hey, wherever you want to be. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Cool. So I just kept it that way.
Yeah, man. Whew, baby mamas, tough. I'm glad I don't deal with none of that.
Right.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
whew,
Yeah.
I got some homeboys that be going through it. So
Craziness though, right?
yeah,
You be
but that's
hearing
what I
their
say,
stories, they
man.
be like, woof.
Right.
Like
I be like,
that just
what?
that just make you just come home, kiss your wife, like, thank you.
Yeah, man. I am like this is it. You know what I'm saying? You be like,
Mhm.
this is it. I ain't got time to be out there in them streets. I can't be dealing with
Uh-huh.
that type of stuff, man. So
Right.
um people crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew, people crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
uh,
I was looking at so since we was talking about I guess like the whole baby mom, baby daddy thing, I was looking at something on Shade Room and it was like how would you respond in the text conversation? I guess like these two people were talking in like a dating chat room, Tinder or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you got kids, and the girl was like, yeah, I got a kid, it's 1 year old, blah, blah, blah. And the dude was like, yeah, I got, two daughters. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, I don't want to talk with a man that has multiple kids. I'd rather just talk with a guy that has one or none. And so he was like, all right. And then he said something else to her. She was like, hey, you wasn't listening to my conversation. Per my last comment, I don't want to talk to no dude with two kids, you know what I'm saying, with multiple kids. And like he was going, he's like, what? You just had a kid and he won, and now you trying to three girls, my bad. Thank you, Erica, three girls. And but so is there like I guess everybody can have their own stipulations or whatever, but it's like at that point when it's kids, if does it make sense to be like, nah, I ain't dating a person that has kids? Because I've met a woman at one time that she does have kids, but she was like, I don't want to date a man with kids. Like, but you got kids. Like that didn't make sense to me. I said, okay, well, I'm definitely not the one. I'm not about to deny my child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's why I said she said she didn't
hmm.
want to date a man with multiple kids, one or none. Um,
I know more women that would prefer not to date men with kids than the other
really?
way. Yeah,
Okay.
I know more
And do
women,
they have
especially,
kids?
and they
Now
have
those.
kids, especially the ones that have kids. Like it's like they prefer to be with a man that doesn't have kids.
Wow.
And so I don't know. I tried. So before I tried to date women with
Mm-hmm.
kids. It wasn't working out for me, boy.
Okay.
that situation, it just wasn't
Why
working out for
wasn't it
me.
working out? Like, what was it? It was baby daddy drama, or you just couldn't get the time with her like you wanted because of the kids, or
So I think it was multiple factors. It was, in situations it was drama,
Mhm.
and not all, but it was drama. Another thing that I also realized too, like to have a family, like everything would be so new to me and it wouldn't new to them. So it's just kind of like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I kind of wanted to experience that with somebody as
Gotcha.
well, like the newness of it, you know what I'm saying, and
Mhm.
having kids. But I don't know, man. And then like they were possessive and like, yeah, it would be
Mhm.
tough, man. Like, yeah, dating somebody with kids or with a child. And this, ladies, I'm speaking from experience. I'm not saying all women are like this. I'm speaking
Just from
from
your own personal experience.
my own personal experience. It was just extremely rough for me, when I was
Mm.
dating someone with kids. Yeah, I felt like I was dealing with issues that they, with from
Mhm.
their previous situation. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That I had absolutely nothing to do with. Yeah, it was just a tough, situation. Um, for me personally, to where
Mhm.
I was like, all right, I tried this. Um, I don't think this for me. So I just need to date women that don't have kids. Um,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I tried. I tried to date. Yeah, I actually dated a few
Mhm.
women actually that had kids. But yeah,
Okay.
I was like, wasn't working for you, boy, man. And then
Oh
also
man.
too,
Okay.
I think also I have to look at it where I was as well too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, at that time, because having kids now, right? You
Mhm.
have a different look, different respect,
Mhm.
different way of seeing things as well too. Where
Mhm.
at the time, you know what I'm saying, some of the things just didn't dawn on me either, and
Right.
so there was things that I didn't understand as well too. But
Okay.
the possessiveness and the controlling, like I don't know, I dealt with some controlling women, and
Mm.
so yeah, that was just kind of rough. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Mine was a little bit different. I guess mine was just more fun, but partially it was in the military, so didn't have to experience a lot of it because naturally, unless they get pregnant while they're in the military, usually the kid is with, one of the parents or something, or grandparent or something like that. But the times where I have dealt with women, usually they were like young, so it was like I'm just holding a little kid for a little bit, then they going on about their business, or you get to bring a video game over, they going about their business, and you just chill, hang out, not really have to worry about it. But then as I've gotten older, um, you start you got to be cognizant of the relationship you're developing with that child. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If at all, because you'll have some people that are very protective, and it's like, nah, we gonna be kicking it, on these days because these are the times that I have free. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Otherwise, I'm with my child, and I don't want my child to see me with, somebody right now. Or, and then a lot of times you still have to be vetted. That mother has to vet you to make sure that you're straight. You know what I'm saying? That you're of good moral character before she may want to put you around her kid. You know what I'm saying? And because then that starts to, develop more, not just with you and her, but then, that relationship with the kid got to be considered too. So, um, yeah, but I've had more of like women. Like once I did have, I had both. I had like, nah, I want a day to do with kids. I'm like, you got kids too, and it may be the age thing. I've had that too. Like, nah, my son's older, you got little ones. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do all that. Okay, then you just ain't the one for me. I'm cool. Mine are 13 and 9 now. This was a while back. But yeah, and but some are like, nah, I'd prefer to date a man with kids because this way, I already know, especially if he, has kids in his life, more so the guy's probably like a little bit more chilled, calm down. He ain't running the streets, he ain't out here, doing nothing crazy. So I guess it just speaks on character in some ways and responsibility too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Hmm. So Drina, I mean, when they graduate high school, will you go, start dating a little bit more, filling it out, putting your all into it per se?
Hmm.
Um,
Right.
because
Yep,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly. You gotta be to that. Yes, very much so. Just because my situation, has been different, and so yeah, like I had kids, and you may she's not back in the streets. Hey, had your summer, Dreamer. but but yeah, so yeah, definitely more reserved. Um, I've the majority of my family is women, so I tend to be around women more because then they had their friends, and I end up being friends with people, and my family is very close. So a lot of times, the woman I'm dating or seeing may just come around, and they really don't look at it any different because they see so many other people around. They're just like, okay, that's one of Dad's friends, or um, in my department, everybody's tight knit. So I may have officers over at my house or, something like that. Okay, yeah, it's one of Dad's friends. Hey, how you doing? Whatever, whatever. But yeah, when it comes to like developing that one-on-one relationship, I'm definitely more protective in vetting that person, in the long run before getting involved with them or getting my kids involved with them. 'Cause I don't want them to see a whole bunch of people around, you know, in that aspect of being romantic coming in and out the house. So
okay.
yeah.
So how do you think your son feels of not having like the woman seeing you with the woman in the house consistently, right? How do you think that
I've had
affects
that
him?
conversation with them.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe he just didn't know how to answer. He was just like, Dad, as long as you're happy and you're fine, I'm good. I know you love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have those, conversations of, he knows he's loved and he's happy and whatever. And, he naturally wants to see me happy. And I want to, be able to give him those things of, okay, this is how you treat a woman. But I think he has that, not only how you treat a woman, but thankfully the women in my family at least, show are also examples. They be like, okay, yeah, this is how you're supposed to treat a man too. This is how a man's supposed to be treated. Um, so it's he'll see me open the door for them and pump gas. We may be we'll be at the gas station and just a random woman is over there, and so I was like, hey, would you like my son to pump your gas for you? You know what I'm saying? So he already knows. Or I look at him and he'll go over, man, would you like me to pump your gas? And so it's just those little things of how to treat a woman. Um, but they have seen me date, so they'll see me happy in a relationship, or this is what she's doing that makes me happy. So yeah, it's like that.
Okay. That's what's up. I just wonder, especially, with a boy, growing up with pops, you know what I'm saying, and not really seeing the the everyday femininity like that
Hmm.
comes from a woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, you know, sometimes it makes you not be able to, really understand or relate, so to speak,
Hmm. Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, thankfully, like I said, have a lot of women in my family, and I actually take care of my mother, so they have some form of femininity in the house, but yeah, so it's cool. Do what they can to make them work. I just want them to be good people, be good men, you know. Um, but yeah, I would love for them to see on a daily basis. Yeah, I know this woman loves dad. You know what I'm saying? Or hugging on, kissing, or vice versa. We loving each other. It just ain't there, but it's all right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
All in all, I want them to, at least see, okay, the main thing is, not just that, but do you see your dad took care of you? So when it comes time and you're in a relationship, even if it doesn't work out, you can still be a father to your child. You can still have a productive parenting relationship with, the mother of your children, and, still have that relationship and still be in your children's lives. So
Right.
I'm more focused on that than anything.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So what else we gonna talk about, man, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, that's good. Whether, mentors, friends,
Hey.
brothers, uncles, gotta do it. Gotta do it. I think that's really important. And it's overlooked a lot of times. So it's good that even if the father isn't around, that someone else is, and just even if they're not taking the role of father, but just that male presence
Right. And
is
that
important.
positivity of
Yep.
seeing like what a male looks like,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So, did we talk about Sha'Carri last week? Well, the thing got lifted, so she's on the 30-day ban. I think it's bullcrap, but she'll
Yeah.
be in time for the relays though.
Nah, so it came out today.
She not running relay?
Nah,
Oh,
man.
for real?
She not selected for the relay. So I don't know the intimate details of it. But yeah, so she's not going to Tokyo at all. They going with Patrina, I think that's how you say it. The one that ran the 200.
Okay, I did hear that name too. Okay.
Yeah, the one that ran the 200. That's going to be running the 200. She's going to be running the 100. So she's not going. She's not doing the relays. So
dang.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's over with. I wanted to see her run, man.
I wanted to see her
even
run.
if it was just the relay. I wanted to see her run.
Yeah, because
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what where that decision came from. I don't know if because maybe her not running the whole Olympics, is like probably feeling like, oh, you're gonna come in the relays and you might be rusty. Right. I don't know.
Right, I was gonna say, I was like, has she even been running relays, or she just been running solo? So,
well, with us, man, we don't really run the relays. We don't practice that. You know what I'm saying? Like we, that's what makes us different because we just so much talented. Which is why like the Japans and some of the other countries, they never have anybody that plays, but they're good at relays because that's what they practice because they have perfect handoffs. You know what I mean? Like they run perfect races together to try to keep them in. But with us, man, we got four super fast girls. It's kind of like with Jamaica, right? Like they're gonna have four super fast girls. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be battling out, hoping that neither one of us drop the baton.
Exactly.
Exactly. But yeah, man, she's not running, bro.
I remember when Jamaica used to just be the powerhouse. Like they were always, when it came to track and field, they were always the ones to beat. Like you was like, God, Jamaica in this joint. Like them girls was running. Them dudes was running.
Yeah, I think I pretty much from like I say, especially 2004, 8, and 16, which I mean, of course, Usain Bolt. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because they was killing us. And then you got Sherry Ann Fraser Price. She was anchoring for Jamaica, and she was killing us. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's our time back. Well, it was supposed to be our time back. I guess we're gonna see how it go. I think we'll be straight with the men. I think we'll be straight with the men. But I don't know, bro. I don't know about the women though. I don't know if the women gonna beat Jamaica.
Nah, I got faith. They're gonna be all right.
We got we lost our toughest leg, man. I don't know. We're gonna see.
I think
We'll
it'll be
see,
all right.
though.
But I did want to see her run because I wanted. I know she was gonna be in that height. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
chip on the shoulder, she got so much to prove. She was gonna be pushing it. I already knew. You know, I already knew. I was excited to see her. You know, but,
I thought she
you
was
know, we
going
got
to
so
be
many
funny.
more. You know what I'm saying? You know, swimming, the shot put. You know, no, we good. We still gonna be all right.
What about the lady from South Africa? I don't know if you heard, but
Mm-hmm.
have you heard about that? Where her testosterone levels are high naturally?
Yeah, that's some bull crap.
So yeah, so it's funny. She could run the 100 or the 200, but she can't run the 400 or the 800. And then she can run, distance. So she tried to try out for the 5,000, and of course, she didn't make that. So I guess she's kind of running out of chances to make the Olympic team because she was the beast in the 800. She had just been killing everybody in the 800. But they saying that she would have to either take birth control or like some type of hormone to lower her not natural testosterone. It's a whole weird situation because, like I just said, she could run like the 100, 200. She can run different races, but for whatever reason, the 400, 800, they won't let her run it.
Because that's the one she's excelling at, and for whatever reason,
they're not gonna let her run it. And so, she was the defending champion. Yeah, so she was the defending champion. I mean, she won the gold medal in 16 Olympics, and then the 2019 Worlds, she won the gold. But they stopping her for running in this year's Olympics in the 800. So, yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. Like, you're the dominant person in that particular, event or sport, but then they want to minimize it, try to limit you from, you know what I'm saying? Disable your capabilities. Look at Simone. You know what I'm saying? She's doing tricks no one could ever do before.
All right. And they ready
so they're rating
her
harder on this joint, even though all these other people can't do those tricks that she's doing.
Right.
They
ready for her to go.
They are.
They ready for it. It's so crazy because you just like, she's special. And I mean, she the GOAT. We know she the GOAT. Like, she's the GOAT. She's the GOAT. But because she's the GOAT, people don't want to see her compete because they're like, no one else has a chance if you're competing. So it's not her fault.
Did they say that about Michael Phelps though? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they ain't say that about Michael Phelps.
You know what I'm saying? So
nah,
and I'm not even talking about the whole weed thing. I mean, because it's not the same in comparison. His situation was different, and he did get punished. But it was after the Olympics when everything came about anyway. But they wasn't saying, "Oh, you can't swim this thing because you got an unfair advantage to the other swimmers." They wanted him to win. You know what I'm saying?
Usain Bolt, right? Same thing. He was killing everybody. You want him to win, but here it is. You have a girl in gymnastics killing everybody, and it's like, nah. Like, they want to shortchange. Like, nah, you can't do that. Or like you said, we're gonna judge you harder to make the playing field easier. But it's like, that's not fair.
It's not fair.
That's not fair.
She's doing tricks no one can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm here for it. I can't wait because it start in 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's here in a couple weeks. So we'll see.
Weeks, so. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see everybody do well. I want to see all our people do well. So I'm rooting for them. And I was looking, and he's talking about Ben Simmons. He declined playing for the Olympics. I was happy about that. I ain't want him playing anyway. I'm still mad.
You still mad, bro? It's over with.
I know it's over with, but I'm still mad.
What Shaq say? He would have beat him up.
Yeah.
Shaq say he would have beat him up in the locker room.
I'm still feeling some type way, man. Oh, I hope they trade him. But
so who gonna win the ship?
Man, look, I want to root for. I'm as a team. I'm rooting for Phoenix.
Okay.
I've always appreciated Phoenix, when Barkley went over there and I became a Suns fan. Yeah, so I like Booker. So
Okay. So you want Phoenix to win?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Phoenix. It's crazy. Hell yeah, I like Booker. And then
you need Phoenix to lose so y'all can possibly get Chris Paul.
Yeah, I know, right? And Chris Paul from Winston-Salem, so he from out here, so I'm rooting for him. But it's funny because homeboy, what's his name? PJ Tucker. He's from Raleigh, which is, right out here too. So it's
okay.
But yeah, I'm going for Phoenix. I want to see Phoenix do it.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul definitely deserves it. It's his chance, his time.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like the Suns are looking to offer him a 3-year deal after this year. So we'll see. 3 years, $100 million. So look like he might get paid a little bit.
He's putting up good numbers, putting up good stats. So,
but I mean, I feel like Chris Paul is great. Because think about it. Every team that he's played on is a playoff team.
Right.
You know what I mean? When he came there. Because even think about when he went to the Thunder. Thunder had depleted their roster and everything. Chris Paul came there. They still made the playoffs. They got bounced in the first round.
But they still played the playoffs. Right.
They still made the playoffs. When he was with New Orleans, they was a playoff team. I can't name you another player that he played with when he was with New Orleans and they was making the playoffs. I would have to go back and look like, oh yeah, he played with them.
They was playing, yeah.
Right, but nobody like of substance that you can just be like, oh yeah, that's who Chris Paul played with. So I was really upset. I was heated because I don't know. You remember this? Instead of him going to the Clippers, he was supposed to originally go to the Lakers, and they traded him for somebody, but I don't know if you remember, they denied it. So he was supposed to go play with Kobe and Gasol. For the Lakers, but they blocked that trade, and then he ended up going to the Clippers. But I knew if he would have went and played with them in LA, he definitely would have got a shit back then. So, so yeah, I was like, but yeah, I like Chris Paul. He makes teams better. That's definitely a something that your boy could use right now. Yeah, y'all got to figure something out because y'all definitely got to get rid of Ben Simmons and get somebody else for Embiid. But Chris Paul and Embiid, that and with all the other pieces, oh man,
So I know we supposed to talk about we supposed to have a panel. And I know it had been coming up the last couple episodes. Shout out to McQuella. She kept bringing it up. So it's going to be the top of like dating big girls and just men dating in general. So we definitely do want to have that that conversation. When I have some more fellows on, we also want to have some more women on, so we can discuss dating. Especially now. And for most of us, we're in our, mid to upper 30s, if not 40s, at this point. So, being single at this time, dating, I know you don't fit that category, but, everybody has a little input, an opinion. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully we can have that next week. If you want to get on, spit your truth, get some insight. We'd love to hear y'all opinions. Hit us up, let us know. Like I said, Dee Dee's in a meeting. She's doing big things. I want to say stay busy. She stays productive. So shout out to her and everything that she's doing today. Adrian, what you got, man?
Oh, Drina, if you still watching, man, let me know if you want to get in on this panel. You want to talk? Oh.
Yes, that's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one. Let me know if you want to be a part of it, Dream. Let me know if you want to get on the panel. Come talk that talk.
Any aspect of the conversation. Being single nowadays, and seeing what's going on.
Talk. What these dudes out here talking about?
Right. Let us know. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Erica, you too. You know what I'm saying? More than welcome. But all right, cool, bet. And so what you got, Adrian? It's trash. It's trash.
Everybody can't be trash.
It's,
Everybody out here ain't trash now, Drina.
it's pee in the pool.
Yeah, everybody ain't trash out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta spread your horizons a little bit.
I know.
You know, I feel like when you change your perspective, like your whole situation changes. You know what I mean? You got to look at it differently. Different lens. Put your different lens on.
You think it's mostly because, like, for most of us at this point in time in our age, we're just set in our ways, or we've seen so much stuff that we don't like that we just like, nah, I'm cool. Or we're just like, nah, I want this, or I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a cover season. Got to get ready for the draft. Yeah, it's coming back around.
I think
training camp.
I think at this point in your life, I think a lot of factors kind of hinder the whole situation, right? I think that because we're older, we have different expectations on dating. You know what I'm saying? And we have in our mind what it's supposed to look like, right? Because we've tried all these different things. We've seen this and that. And so in our minds now it's like, okay, this is what a successful relationship is supposed to look like. And sometimes I think that we kind of get caught up in that and not understanding that you're going to have situations, right? It's about finding something that fits you personally. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing's going to be perfect, right? But it can perfectly fit you. Because I'm pretty sure there's things in a relationship that I would deal with that you'd be like, bro, you crazy. I wouldn't even deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, right? But it's all on what you can deal with, you know, when within a person and what they bring to the table. So I think we have to stop looking for, you know, this perfect person, because I think, especially as you get older, your patience get thinner when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? Your optimism is going out the door. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I mean? Because think about it, as you get older, they do one thing that you be like, I'm good, peace. I ain't dealing with this. I done seen this before. I know where it's gonna go. Which, you know what I'm saying, might not necessarily be true, but because you kind of seen residuals of it, you like, nah, I'm good. So, you know, sometimes we don't give people a fair chance, I think, as you get older.
Okay, what is in your professional or even personal opinion, what is a good time to, how long should you wait to start dating after you've gotten out of a relationship, marriage, whatever?
So, well, I think it's different.
Okay.
So relationship, I think that you should take a few months, right? So,
all right, let's define relationship.
Okay.
What kind of relationship?
All right, so let's talk someone you were with, not just dating here or there, like someone that you was actually in a relationship with. You was, you know, together. You know, you
living
claimed
together or no?
You ain't got to live together, but you was claiming.
I'm just asking. Okay.
But you claiming her, right? You claiming her. Your peoples know about her. Everything.
Right.
So it ain't somebody you just having fun with. It's somebody that everybody kind of know. They see her around. Everything you done brought her around. All right, cool. I think that after that situation happens, because if you're doing all that, you really care about the person. I think you definitely need to take a few months not to date at all. Meaning, I think you need to analyze what went wrong in the situation. Not only that, if that person was what it was, unless they did something super, super foul, the possibilities of y'all revisiting the situation is probably going to happen. So I think you definitely need to take a few months, make sure that that person is out of your system, analyze your relationship, what went wrong, to make sure that that stuff doesn't happen again in your next relationship. I think sometimes we don't give ourselves a time to digest that and process that, and we take that hurt into another situation. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting over it, figuring it out, and moving forward. A lot of times, you know, because what's that saying? The quickest way to get over somebody is get up under another. Right? It's something like that, right?
I heard that.
Yeah. I heard that. So I think that's false. I don't think that you ultimately get over that person. You know what I'm saying? Not without a little time. Yeah, you're masking it. And then also you probably are going to take some things out on the next person that they did to you. I can speak from experience. I've done that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, because I didn't know, you know, meaning like, okay, I've dated this person for a couple years. All right, couple years. So it wasn't just a year, couple years.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it's like, all right, we done. I'm moving on. And then, you know, I'm dating this person and they're doing things that remind me of that person. And it's pissing me off. So I'm not giving this person a real chance. But they was a good person. I wasn't ready to date that person. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mentally ready. I thought I was, but actuality, I wasn't.
Right.
So I think that happens a lot too. You know what I'm saying? And then you can analyze it years later and be like, dang, I really didn't give this person a chance. Yeah, because you wasn't over your last situation. That's why you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that you definitely should take a few months of not dating anyone and just processing your last situation.
Okay. So is marriage the same thing?
I think that it depends on how long that marriage was. Hey, man, we're in a different time, man. I know some people that was married for 6 months to a year, and it's over. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you seriously, and marriage can be different, right? Because we know, especially if you've been married for years, right? A lot of times that marriage been over. Y'all just like sticking it out because of the kids. Yeah, because of the kids, because of whatever the situation may be. But you've been out the door. You've been done. You just haven't officially, you know what I'm saying, got a divorce. So I think all of those things kind of play a factor. But just to say, if, you know, here it is, y'all get married, y'all get a divorce, I think that you should date. Like, I don't think that you should jump into a relationship. I think that you should get your feet wet, date a little bit.
Streets.
Yeah, man, you got to be in the streets a little bit, man. Get some of that out your system before you think about settling down with somebody again. Yeah. Because you need to figure some things out within yourself, what you like, what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I think that process comes with just going out on dates, having fun.
Right. And so, women, this is for y'all too. It's all right, like Trina. Y'all can be out in them streets. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
have your fun.
Have your fun. Date. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't saying sleep with a whole bunch of people, but date. You know what I'm saying?
I did that. So that was something that I did, man. I just was like, yo, I kind of lost hope in dating. And so what I did, I was like, yo, I'm just going to go out on a date, no expectation, and I'm just going to have fun. And I would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would take women out on a date, no expectation, you know, wasn't sleeping with them, but just trying to have fun, just great conversation and just get to know people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man, like, oh, she got some great qualities. Oh, she got some great qualities. Right. You know what? My faith grew in women of saying, no, it's some great women out here. You know what I'm saying? Because if, you know, for a while, you like, nah, man, I ain't doing this. You know, I'm cool. Nothing but
these birds out here.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, change my lens and just went out. Like, yo, you know, hey, you want to go out? Right. Go out on a date, just whatever. We walked and talked or went and got something to eat, whatever the case may be. And, you know, you like, oh, built my, you know, confidence up in women again. And then it's like, all right, I think I'm ready to do this. So, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So she got banned off Tinder. How do you get banned off Tinder?
I don't know nothing about Tinder, but how do you get banned off Tinder?
Complaining?
Right.
How do you get reported? Banned? What was you saying? What was you doing? That's crazy.
God, all right. I gotta hear that.
Catfishing? She's catfishing. That's probably what it was. Trina, I'm just joking.
I got banned off Tinder. I didn't know you can get banned off Tinder.
Me either. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what person was doing to get banned off Tinder.
Drina, we can't close until you give us this story.
Nope. I'm slightly tempted to send you an invite so you can talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hosting an event. I posted. Oh, okay. She's posting an event.
Oh, so you
she was doing
like one of speed games or something, I'm guessing.
Nah, she's doing MLMs. Like, you want to trade stocks? Let me stop. I'm playing. You want to be in the travel business? But yeah, that's crazy hosting an event. All right. Hey, got it.
Okay, yeah. So it was like I'm guessing like a speed dating situation, you know, to meet other women, other single women.
Yeah.
that's a good idea. But you
Hey,
can't
I might-
use Tinder. You can't use their platform to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I think we're gonna have to do that. Once we start getting regular again, everything start opening up. I think we may have to do like a battle buddy speed dating event. Whether it's up that way or somewhere down here,
Yeah, man.
might be a good little thing.
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do like a love connection, man. Whether they meet virtually and hang out, but we're gonna have to do something, and they're gonna have to come on and tell us about it.
Right, cause I joined with Didi, yo.
Hey, man, I started feeling bad for women out here. I ain't gonna lie. I saw that, I was like,
damn.
I'm like, this what y'all really for real dealing with? Like, nah, this can't be it.
Goodness.
This ain't it. Nah, women ain't dealing with this. Nah, this ain't real. But hey, man, based off of what I hear sometimes, that is exactly what they dealing with. So,
God bless them. God bless them. All right, and with that, we about to close out. Adrian, you gonna close out? You got anything?
She said she will be back next week.
All right, cool. Bet.
Cool. Yeah, we gonna get you on here. We're gonna have you linked up, man. So you're gonna be ready to talk with us. So we can get some of these situations. We want these stories. Yeah. But what I got going on, man, the same old, seeing clients, man. This is it's summertime, man. So a lot of people like to take vacations. So just kind of like with everything else, a little slower for me with everything going on. And Erica, I haven't forgot about you. So I'm putting it, I told myself I'm putting it together, man. So having a group to read the book and have that discussion about the book, I'm still working on it. So I'm going to reach out to Erica. So yeah.
Hey, Didi, I figured that was you waving. I was like, I know it ain't me or him. I was like, it's only one person.
Where is it coming from? And so, so yeah, got that going on, man. And yeah, man, just really chilling, relaxing. Right now, time to take some vacation.
Hey, man, where you going?
I don't know yet, man. I might just do a staycation, man. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe go to the Poconos or something like that. Or
you know what? I'm from Philly. I ain't never been to the Poconos.
Really? Never?
Nope.
Oh man. Yeah, might go to the woods a little bit, kick it, get relaxation, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, I got a couple more trips. I still have my I got a Vegas trip lined up. I was thinking about going back to Puerto Rico, maybe the Virgin Islands, something like that. Then I'm already looking at my joints for next year, trying to do like Panama, Guam, Bali. See what else I'm gonna do.
I'm trying to go to Africa. Africa next year. Okay. So I went to Egypt. It's crazy. I went to Egypt last year, right before the pandemic. So so that worked out perfectly. But I want to go to Ghana. So I think I'm gonna start planning a trip for next year to Ghana.
Yeah, one of my really good friends, she moved to Ghana. Like she comes back and forth. She's like, "Yo, you gotta come." And I'm like, "All right, I got you."
How'd she like it?
She loves it over there. She about to like move over there permanently. She like, I ain't never come back. I ain't never come back to the States. I'm like, okay.
And I hear it's real over there, so I'm like, all right, I want to go and see for myself.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm open to living in another country, another continent at this point. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, now how your wife feel about that? You open to it?
I'm working on them. You know what I'm saying? So she's open in buying another house somewhere, but I don't know how open she is with like actually living. You know what I'm saying? Other than vacation home, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, yeah, we can go over there for vacations or whatever, but like actually living
would be different. Yeah, that's a whole different experience. Oof.
I would love to like live here, live somewhere else, like split up the time. So come back here, do your medical appointments and take care of all that type of stuff, but like actually live somewhere else 5 to 6 months out the year.
Right. Yeah, I feel
that's the goal. That's what I really want. So
yeah, that's what's up. So all right, for me, Intelligently Ratchet Wednesdays 8 o'clock, Facebook. Make sure y'all tune in for that. You know, I guess speaking for Didi, make sure y'all check out Money Train. All the stuff he got going on. Core Queen, her stuff with that, and yeah, everybody out here booked and busy and productive and everything like that. And hopefully we got this panel set up for next week. We just talk about everything we want. Especially dating involved, and anybody that wants to be on, you are welcome. Just hit us up, and so we can get the links out to you and get everything set up. So if you don't have any final words, I guess we're gonna log off. We out.
Hey.